8.3. Assess the effectiveness of software security. An essential topic in the exam. In this section we explore how to measure and ensure the security of software as it evolves. The key here is to assess, not just implement security controls, ensuring that the protection mechanisms in place are actually working. And with all the content we've covered so far, this is just part of a holistic system, so remember, lots of overlap with other things we've seen. Alright, let's move on. This task has two subtasks, which include 8.3.1, Auditing and Logging of Changes, a subtask that focuses on how we track, log, and review changes made to software, systems, and configurations. Auditing these changes is essential for ensuring accountability and preventing unauthorized modifications. We'll explore automated audit trails, regular log reviews, and compliance requirements. We also have 8.3.2, Risk Analysis and Mitigation. In this subtask, we look at how to identify and mitigate risks throughout the software development lifecycle. This includes using risk assessment techniques like threat modeling, implementing risk mitigation strategies during design, and managing risks continuously throughout the software's life. Both subtasks are critical to understanding how to assess the effectiveness of your software security strategies. And as always, if we don't go deep enough, use the prompt at the end. 8.3.1, Auditing and Logging of Changes. It's a critical aspect of ensuring security throughout the software lifecycle, and it involves tracking every modification to systems, applications, and configurations. It includes comprehensive change tracking, as it's essential to implement detailed logging mechanisms that record every change. This includes not just what of the change, but also the who, when, and where. This tracking ensures accountability and traceability, which is important for both security and compliance. Automated audit trails. Using automated tools to generate audit trails is a best practice. These tools provide clear records of all changes, helping you maintain an audit trail that can be used to investigate any suspicious activity or security incidents. Regular log reviews. Logging changes is just the first step. Regularly reviewing these logs is essential. By conducting periodic reviews, you can quickly identify unauthorized or suspicious changes, which allows you to respond to potential security threats in a timely manner. Retention and compliance. It's also crucial to ensure that logs are retained for an appropriate length of time to meet regulatory and organizational compliance requirements. These logs should be securely stored, preventing unauthorized access or tampering. For the exam, understanding these elements is key, as auditing and logging are foundational to maintaining the security and integrity of your software systems. 8.3.2, Risk Analysis and Mitigation. This subtask is all about identifying, assessing, and mitigating risks at each stage of the software development lifecycle. Understanding how to perform risk analysis and implement mitigation strategies is essential for passing the exam. Risk identification in the development phase. The first step is identifying potential security risks during each phase of the development lifecycle, from design and coding to deployment. Recognizing risks early allows for proactive mitigation, reducing the chance of vulnerabilities being introduced into your software. Threat modeling and impact assessment. Use threat modeling techniques to help you understand and assess the impact of identified risks on your software. This means evaluating how potential threats could affect functionality, data integrity, or user security. For the CISSP exam, you should understand how to prioritize risks based on their potential impact. Incorporating mitigation in design. Mitigation strategies should be integrated into the software design phase. This includes adopting secure coding practices, implementing rigorous testing protocols, and designing for failure recovery. By addressing these risks during the design phase, you can significantly reduce the chances of vulnerabilities occurring later. And ongoing risk management. Risk management doesn't stop once the software is deployed. Continuous monitoring and adjusting mitigation strategies as new threats emerge or as the software evolves is essential to long-term security and resilience. Alright, let's recap 8.3. We had 2 subtasks: auditing and logging of changes, implement comprehensive logging mechanisms to track every change made to your system, applications, and configurations, regularly review these logs to identify unauthorized or suspicious changes, ensuring accountability and compliance, and risk analysis and mitigation. Identify potential security risks at every phase of the software development lifecycle. Use threat modeling to assess the impact of those risks and integrate mitigation strategies into the design process. Continuous monitoring is essential to managing risks as software evolves. So the key takeaway here is that assessing software security is not a one-time event. It requires continuous tracking of changes and proactive risk management. Both of these areas are critical for the exam, and they show how security is a process and must be embedded throughout the life cycle of all our development systems. And as always, test your knowledge on the next slide. All right. So go in there. I want you to, in this one especially, look at different software development life cycles. Ask it to provide things on Agile, on DevOps, differences and stuff like that. What steps here and there would I look for, say, verification versus validation? All right, have fun. And I'll see you